What time is it? It's tool time. I'm Rob. This is Venturi Fab. And on Tuesdays, we like to talk about tools. Tools that I use and tools that I think will be helpful to you. So, I'm in the middle of welding out my roll cage here. And if you watch my channel at all, you can see every time I'm TIG welding, well, mine 90% of the time I'm using this torch. This is called a Flex-Loc style torch, right? This is a no-name brand one. CK makes ones that I'm sure are nicer, but what this does is it lets you, it's got a lock on one side, and it lets you, well, let me loosen this, lets you swivel the head around so that you can get the right angle for the dangle on doing this. Because as you TIG weld things, especially when you get in like the real world TIG welding, right? Like I'm having to monkey all around this cage to get as much of it welded on the truck as I can before I take it out so that it don't move at all. I mean, it shouldn't. It's all cross-braced and triangulated and all that good stuff. But, you know, better safe than sorry, right? So I lock this down. I broke it loose. So I'm running into a situation here which is highlighting exactly why I love these torches. So we've got our two tube junction here, and I'm coming over the top here, but I need to weld along this seam. And with this being up against the truck bedside, and then I've got my rail for the soft top here, to get in on this joint here, my tungsten is pointed way away from the joint. It's pointed down like this to get this fit in here, and that causes a problem, right? Because then the edge of my cope tube here is getting all this radiant heat off of the side, but it's not getting any of the arc at all, so it's not going to weld very nice. So with a regular TIG torch, you kind of, you gotta do some weird stuff and get in here upside down and all that, and you can make it work. But with these, you just loosen it and change your angle for the dangle, and look at that. I can get straight in there. So now, let's do a little bit here. So now I can go straight right into that joint and it doesn't cause a problem. Then when I get to somewhere else where I need a different angle, loosen her up, and you go right back to our regularly scheduled programming. The other thing that this roll cage, roll cage is highlighting is I really need to get a water cooled torch, because this much welding back to back to back to back to back to back trying to get this thing done, I am like riding the edge of what this little number 9 torch can do. So I think that's going to be one of my next upgrades, in which case I'll have to get an actual CK torch, because I haven't seen, this company anyways doesn't make one of these in a water cooled version. So I'll be upgrading this one to like an actual CK in the future. But this is a little no-name brand one off of Amazon, and I use this for the last 2 years at my house and at both of the shops that I've been at over the last few years for pretty much my exclusive 90% of the time TIG weld and torch. So I feel really confident in saying this one will work for you if you have an air-cooled setup, so I'll link it in the description. I'm working on putting on my webpage like a list of just links and resources to make all of these tool times and tools that I recommend and stuff that I use in my videos on here. Just a nice, easy, accessible place for you guys to find. So that'll be coming soon, but for now, this will be in the description. And remember, if you don't start, I need a good one for this. If you don't start using the best tools you can for the job at hand, you'll never get finished.